activates the same parts of your brain as taking psilocybin mushrooms. On top of this, meditating has been shown to lower depression, anxiety, and stress, and it increases confidence, your immune system, and it also raises your levels of empathy. Instead of me just telling you about successful people who meditate, I'm going to just show you 4 clips of 4 incredibly successful people in their chosen fields who practice something called transcendental meditation, which is just a form of meditating.
I meditate every day. And it helps me. It's like having an anchor. If I don't do it, I feel like I'm constantly chasing the day.
I've been a TMer for about 5 years now, and it is one of the most important tools I've adopted in my own life.
So everyone in my life meditates. I am a big proponent of meditation, and for radio, I feel it added tremendous creativity, and having that morning and afternoon. In fact, to this day, after I do the radio show, my head is pounding so bad from the headphones and the loud noise and 5 hours of headphones and talking. I mean, it's exhausting. I go and I meditate, and I walk out and I have the whole rest of my day.
And you gave a great definition of what meditation was.
Yeah, I said that it's like you have a cell phone and then somebody gives you the charger. And you go, oh, now this thing, I can get this thing up to 100 anytime I want.
Yeah, fully juiced.
Yeah,
the power of fully juiced.
Yeah.
So after watching that, I think we can all agree that meditating is at least a little bit helpful. But what exactly does it do for us? Because there are so many benefits to meditation, I don't have time to go through all of them. But I am going to go over my top 5 personal favorite reasons to meditate. The first main point is that meditation improves learning, memory, and self-awareness. Long-term practice of meditation increases gray matter density in the areas of the brain associated with self-awareness, compassion, and introspection. Gray matter is made up of the cell bodies of nerve cells. So basically, the more gray matter you have in a certain area of your brain, the smarter you'll become in that certain area. And in my opinion, self-awareness is the #1 most important trait when it comes to being successful in business, relationships, school, or really anything at all in life. The second reason is that mindfulness meditation decreases feelings of loneliness. A study from the Carnegie Mellon University indicates that mindfulness meditation training is useful in decreasing feelings of loneliness, which in turn decreases the risk of morbidity and mortality. As I've said in the past, I believe a big reason why people don't get into the right relationships is because they are often looking for another person to complete them. But when you practice meditating and you decrease that feeling of loneliness and you decrease that incomplete feeling, you're much more likely to find the right person who will make you truly happy. The third benefit of meditation is that it lengthens your attention span. And I think today, with all the distractions in our lives, this is more important than ever. To put it simply, if you do something called focused attention meditation, you are basically training your attention span, similar to how you would train your biceps in the gym. If you do this on a regular basis, you will be able to focus on a certain task for much longer without getting distracted. It does not have to be a lot of meditating. In fact, a study has shown that if you practice meditation for only 4 days, this actually could be enough to increase your attention span. The fourth reason is that meditation helps fight addictions. Now, when I say the word addictions, I don't necessarily mean big addictions like being addicted to drugs or alcohol, but I'm also talking about small addictions, like constantly checking your Instagram, constantly checking your Facebook messages, or even your emails, or simply just being addicted to your phone in general. The mental discipline you can develop through meditation may help you break dependencies by increasing your self-control and awareness of the triggers for addictive behaviors. One study that taught 19 recovering alcoholics how to meditate found that participants who received the training got much better at controlling their cravings, and it lowered the stress associated with the cravings. And again, this is linked to building that gray matter density in the self-awareness part of the brain. The fifth main benefit of meditation is that it reduces stress and anxiety in general. A study from the University of Wisconsin-Madison indicates that the practice of open monitoring meditation, which again is just a very basic form of meditation, reduces the gray matter density in the areas of the brain related with anxiety and stress. Meditators were much more able to attend moment-to-moment focus. So all that means is, if there was a problem that entered the meditator's life, it is much easier for them to move on to the next thing, and it's much easier for them to address the problem. While someone who doesn't practice meditation, oftentimes they get so hung up on that one problem or issue, it could ruin their whole day and even ruin their week sometimes. I can honestly say that meditation has changed my life, and I'm not trying to sell you anything, I'm not trying to get you to download some app. I am just sharing with you how much of a positive impact meditation had on my life. And in the future, I'm going to make a video on how exactly I meditate. I'm going to give you the guide on how to become a real alpha man. And there are 4 traits that you need to understand. The first trait to becoming an alpha male is to know your purpose in your life. And this is easier said than done. There's nothing more attractive to a girl when a man knows exactly what he wants to do in his life, and that every day he is working towards a goal. When a man does not know his purpose, he is kind of like a leaf blowing in the wind, and he's easily influenced by the environment around him, opposed to being an alpha male who is strong, solid, and not easily influenced by the environment around him. When a man is on his purpose, it creates a gravitational pull around him, and it also creates something called personal boundaries. When you have a purpose, you have to create boundaries about what you will and what you will not allow into your life. That is both from other people, but also within your own behavior. If you don't have boundaries, you will easily be pushed around by the people in your environment, like being peer pressured into doing things that you don't want to do. Alpha men do not give into peer pressure. Now, when I read that, I bet it gave a lot of you a bad feeling in your stomach because a lot of you do not know your purpose. And this is totally fine and to be expected. It takes a very long time to uncover your purpose, and just actively seeking out your purpose is a trait of an alpha man. The second trait of becoming an alpha man is to be polarizing. Alpha men will have opinions on topics that they are knowledgeable about, and they are not scared to voice their opinions to the people around them, even though they might not know the people around them that well. They understand and acknowledge that other people might disagree with their opinion, but this will not stop them from expressing it. Many people are not able to be their authentic selves and are not able to share their opinions and beliefs because they are scared that other people will judge them. If you're overly concerned with the opinions of others, you are setting yourself up for a very unhappy life. Something to also note is that you can be both polarizing and respectful at the same time. This third trait may sound very simple, but I can assure you that it's incredibly important. Alpha men go after what they want in life. If they have a question, they will ask it. If they see a cute girl, they will go and talk to her. If they see a business opportunity, they will pursue it. If they don't like something within their life, they will go and change it. There are so many people today who complain and are not happy with certain aspects in their life, but they are not willing to take the steps and to take the action necessary in order to fix that thing. Alpha men are doers, and they do not sit idly by while opportunities and problems pass them by. The fourth and final trait of alpha males is that they have passion. It's important to have passion. Is infectious. I'm sure we have all experienced being around someone who is very negative a lot of the time, and we feel negative just by being around them. The thing is, when you are in a very negative mindset, it's like having an umbrella over you. And when you are around other people, they also feel that they're under your umbrella of negativity. And the same idea goes for being around positive people. So those are the 4 most important traits of being an alpha man. Be authentic to yourself and live life on your own terms. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with a friend.